Now, the president of Equatorial Guinea have a son, and that son happened to be the vice president. You see this? I don't know if it's a monarchy, something they are doing. You are the president, your son is the vice president. Anyway, I don't know how that works, but this is it. Now, this vice president of Equatorial Guinea um, went to the west to go beg for aid. The hotel he stayed in is not even, it's a penthouse. The penthouse he stayed in per night is $75,000, Your Majesties. This is someone who should be a beggar, who should be going to go beg for money, go beg for food for his people. Oh, my people are dying, they don't have anything. He stayed in a penthouse that cost $75,000 per night. Per night, though. So if he had stayed for a week, do the math. If he has stayed for 3 days, do the math. Even if it's for a day, this vice president of a country that was going to go and say, please, we need aid. We are poor people. We are suffering. Stayed in that kind of apartment. When we keep saying, especially for those who think that Africans don't have anything, Africans are, because of course from the commercial they show to the world, we live with flies, all right? We don't have food to eat. We move around naked. We sleep on the trees and everything. Africa is the wealthiest continent on earth. Where the problem is the wicked leaders that we have. Leaders that are refusing to always lead. Look at, the father is the president. The son is the vice president. So tell me, would they ever leave that seat for anybody? It has become a family something. And this is what will lead to a coup. Because these are factors that led to coup in some of the previous coups we had. Now you have 75,000 to go book for a penthouse for one night. In dollars. In dollars. Just imagine how much that money will be in their currency. That money can build good roads, at least to a level. Or get tricycles for some people who don't have job, who are looking for work. No. But this guy feel he can spend this money in a penthouse. You know, the painful thing was that he took somebody who was even taking pictures of him, taking videos of him, and then they were pasting it on the internet to show the world that he stayed in the $75,000 penthouse. And the next day he went to stand and say, we don't have anything in Guinea, Equatorial Guinea. We don't have anything. We are poor people. We are suffering. Is this not colonization? Is it not stupidity? What level of stupidity? What will you call this? And then he pasted it on the internet. And he thought that the world is the world of before, that everybody keeps quiet and don't say anything. Anyway, listen to this stupidity and...
There is a country called Equatorial Guinea, and the vice president, Teodoro Obiang, who is the son of the president of Equatorial Guinea, who posts on his social media the lavish lifestyle he lives. Teodoro recently goes to New York and stays in a $75,000 a night penthouse before giving a speech at the UN to ask for more aid for his country and the people who are starving. And do you know how we know this? He posted it on his social media after getting somebody to videotape him walking around, strutting around this penthouse in a fancy suit, blue suit. I didn't make this up, guys. The footage is out there if you want to see it. The fact as a continent and as countries in Africa, we tolerate that. That is the problem.
That is the problem. You can check him out. Also, this guy, he has a YouTube channel. He's doing a lot. Is one of those who are really fighting for the melanated people. What's his name? I think yeah, the Merch. Is it Temerk? I'm gonna leave it there on the screen. The fact that we tolerate this nonsense. That is it for me. Now, many people will see this like there's nothing, and this is what you get when you are the vice president. So why won't people struggle to go get that position and then start posting their private jets, their expensive toys and cars and everything on the internet? And also get a cameraman that will follow around, move with them as they are showing the house with the blue suit and the tie, like Kenyan parliament. What they said we should be wearing now, tie and there's a coat too, and the trouser. You saw the way he was bouncing. The fact that we tolerate this is what beats my imagination. There are a lot of things our leaders do that we feel is normal. Things that we shouldn't accept, we accept them. The things that we should fire, we wouldn't fire. The things that we should talk about, we will not talk about it. If not because of people like him who saw something wrong with it, and really something is wrong with it, because the more you keep creating awareness, the more people get to see it, and of course, yeah. Come to think of this, what is he trying to prove? Who is he trying to impress? You have a country you claim is poor, you are in need of this, you are in need of that, and you have a handle where you show your lavish lifestyle. There's nothing wrong having what should cater for your daily needs. There's nothing wrong as a leader to be comfortable. There is nothing wrong, but something is wrong when you begin to see it like a competition with somebody, or you begin to see it like you having this shows that you have reached a particular level. We are still colonized, Your Majesty. That's colonization. Moving around the house and the camera is following him. I don't know what more our leaders want. I don't know what more. And that's why there's no sincerity in leading these days, because the attention is diverted into the money you make while you are in the position. It's not about the service you render, it's about the money you make. And this money he's even going to beg for. This aid he's going to beg for. One, the collective West will never come to Equatorial Guinea to give any aid that they will not have anything in return for. They will never do that. So they should have something to offer. And I believe it will even be at the detriment of the growth of the country and of the people. The masses are the ones to suffer. AIDS in the continent of Africa has always been like this. Right? Two, if at all there are amounts that will be generated, money that will be generated, this very one that is moving and shaking his head with blue coat in Sutu in a paint house now would divert half of the money so that he can get more Homer Jeeps. He can get more blue suits and the different colors. The next time he will not even stay in a paint house of $75,000. He might stay in a paint house of maybe $200,000. This is our leader, so this is a leader of a country, vice president, for that matter. When we say that as youths coming up, as young Africans coming up, when we say that we should sit down, open our eyes, and redo a lot of homework, especially when it comes to electing leaders, you think we are joking. When we say that we need to unite our minds, our voice, and our hearts to kick out these puppets, You think we are joking? This is it. I don't know where Africa will be, the level, when Africa will be in a level where if a leader goes out and misbehaves, if he comes back, he will receive a good flogging, a good beating, so that others will learn. This is painful. This is painful. Wasting money like this, money that can be put together. This is just what we are seeing. For him to even spend this kind of money for just a visit, he has spent more than this for other useless things as well. And then we keep shouting, people are suffering, people are suffering. We have everything to take care of us. The population of Africa is no more than the resources. We are not supposed to be running, and nobody is supposed to leave Africa to any collective west to go search for a better life. If we can be sincere to ourselves, if our leaders can do what they have to do or what they should do, we are not poor people. We have everything that can make us rich. We have everything we can exchange to have a better life. But because of the wickedness, stupidity of the so-called people they call leaders, Africa is the way it is. For us to grow forward, for us to move ahead, we need to begin from the little communities that we live in. How do you extend a helping hand to a neighbor? He wasn't taught how to do charity, because if he was taught how to help other people, he wouldn't go and spend $75,000 a night. He would say, oh, there are people that still need this money. 10,000 would have even been fair. I'm saying $5,000, a hotel of 5,000 is still good that you can live inside. It's not your house. You are going there for something. He just went and dashed it. That's it. Our leaders always dash out our resources. They dash our money. They dash. There's nothing that is good about our leaders. And then we sit by there and keep praying. Oh, you pray for the country to grow. You pray. Prayer is not doing anything for you. Action is what we want. Enough of all the praying for Africa, praying for Africa. Let's put action into it. Let's be practical. Let's be realistic. There's no magic coming from anywhere to save this continent. There's nobody coming from anywhere to save this continent. If you and me do not put head together and work and sensitize ourselves and practically do something, nothing will change in the African reality. What do you think? Leave your comment and thought there at the section, Your Majesties, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.